Hi, how you all doing? It's nice to see you again. I've got some good news, I guess. A new shadow case. A new case got released on Counter-Strike today, and it's the shadow case. And it is, in some ways, it's really good. Okay, it's honestly really, really good. But in some ways, I'm not so happy. Okay, but I wanted to talk to you a bit about it today. My price predictions for when they settle, the price of the case, that kind of thing, and my opinions on the skin. So if you want to know a bit more about this case, stick around. If not, don't know why you clicked on this video in the first place, but it's nice to have you here regardless. Let's be honest, nobody really cares what I think of the case and the look of the case and that kind of thing. I think it looks good, okay, but it's quite generic and they're not going to change it really, so I have no opinion on that. But the first skin we're going to look at today is the Dueling Dragons Berettas. Now these to me are actually quite a disappointment. Obviously they're a blue skin, they're not grey, but they could have been awesome. With the new Dual Berettas looking like they're going to get a buff in the near future to actually make them viable, like the Zeus and stuff like that, these Dueling Dragons could have been one of the best skins for them. And how I think this is the handles around here are actually really cool. It's kind of in design, but I think they've ruined it with the white on the top because you can't really tell what's going on. It's a bit of a mess. I think these could have been awesome, but I think Valve well, not really Valve, whoever made this skin kind of ruined them with that, and I wanted to see a bit more of a simplistic design on the top. As for price, these are currently sitting around £3 in factory new. It won't stay at this kind of price for a while. I think they're going to slowly drop to about £1 factory new and maybe 30 to 50p on all the lower qualities. So they're one of the more expensive Dual Berettas, but if you want a nice skin for them, I don't see why you shouldn't pick them up for a bit of fun. Just a fun fact, really, isn't it? You see Get Right using it occasionally, but people don't use it seriously. But if you want to look like a dual-wielding cowboy western hero, then go for it. I mean, why not? It's your money. I'm not judging you. Now this next skin is one of my personal favourites. It's the FAMAS Survivor Z, or if you're American, Survivor Z. Now being quite a DayZ, yeah I said it, fan, this is a really nice skin for me. It's just the kind of rustic Survivor FAMAS. Oh, it's thrown me! And I think it's really cool that Counter-Strike are not just implementing this kind of factory painted skins, they're trying to bring in a different aspect of the skins as well. Giving them a bit more of a rustic look, I think this FAMAS is a future step for Counter-Strike skins. You know? Wasteland Rebel is another good example of that. Now for some reason these are really cheap. They're about 3 times cheaper than the Dual Berettas in factory new. And for that reason I think they're going to sit around about 60p in factory new. Stat track probably about £3 factory new. It's hard to tell with a factory new stat track. It may even be more, but definitely a cheap FAMAS that I would recommend picking up once the prices have settled a bit, because it looks really good and it's cheap. Everyone loves a bargain. Next we have the Glock 18 race, which is boring as fuck, so I'm not going to keep on this for long. Looks crap, looks like a Glock skin. It's currently at £1.52, dropping quickly. I would think this would be a 12p skin once they've settled this. It's really ugly. There's no point in even sticking on it, really. Don't buy it. Unless you like it, then buy it, but I wouldn't recommend it. Another pretty horrible blue here. This is the Mach 10 Rangine. It's currently at 60p in factory new, and I think it will drop to a similar price as the Glock. It does look a little bit better. It's got a bit of colour. It's kind of a Native American kind of a style going on, I think. Kinda. It's alright. I mean, if you want a cheap Mach 10, try a new skin. It's alright. I would take the Heat stat track over it any day, though. Next up is the Mag 7 Cobalt Core. Now this is equally as cheap, and I think it will be as cheap as the Glock. down the line. Again, about a 12p skin, something like that. But I think it's a solid one. It gives a bit of dynamic to the Mag 7 skin. It looks pretty damn nice, except for the wear on it. This is actually factory new. But it's one of those solid skins that you can rely on to look good and be cheap for a long period of time. It's like the red line of the blue skins, I think. Okay, it's nice, I like it. I'll probably be picking one up for myself once they go down in price, maybe a star. I might treat myself, even though it's a blue. But, you know, I like it, and why not? It's gonna be cheap and nice. I've run out of adjectives. Yay. Oh, this thing is honestly just no. I don't even know what to say about this. It's kind of a blue steel with spunk on it. It's kind of ironic and a piss take, considering I'm from Cumbria, and this skin is called Scumbria. Faggots. Now it starts getting a bit more interesting. This is the Galil AR Stone Cold, as I'm sure you can read, and this thing is hot. Like, oh my god, this is nice. It's currently at £8 in factory new, and I think in factory new it'll sit around the £3 to £4 mark consistently, because this thing is really, really nice. Like, really nice. I think it definitely challenges the Eco, which quite a lot of people don't like, and the Cerberus, which doesn't actually have a stat track. You put stat track on this thing, well worth having. It's a really, really nice skin, and it's quite expensive for a Galil though, so if you want to stretch your budget a bit, definitely a good option. Low res textures, weird 60s cartoon sci-fi character things. What could go wrong? Well, this did, and it's horrible, and don't buy it. Because why would you? I don't know how much this is at the moment. It's currently at £6? Okay, well, I think this could go down to about £1 to £2, but it depends how high the community is, to be honest. This is... Wow, look at that red. It's weird. Okay, if you've got a weird comic fetish and you use the M249, don't know how many people that would apply to, but I don't like the skin at all. And I don't think you should buy it, but as always, it's up to you. Now this is pretty hot. It's called the MP7 Special Delivery, and it's a real Counter-Strike skin. You know, it's got the logo on it. It's got a real military feel to it, and I like that. It's like the, is it the UMP? Fuck. There's a green UMP skin, which is kind of similar to this. And if you want an authentic military-looking loadout, this is the way to go. It's really nice. It's quite cheap. It's currently at £3.76 at factory new, and it'll go down to about £1 to £2 over a period of time. And I think it looks nice. A nice MP7 skin, finally, that you don't have to spend a lot of money for. I like it. I really do, and it's the way forward for skins, like I said before. It's really nice. I can't... I need another adjective. God. I shouldn't have dropped English. Now it's finally time for my favourite skin of the case, and the winner this time goes to the P250 Wingshot, which is just a damn sexy skin. Everything on this works pretty much perfectly, and it's not too expensive. It's absolutely just beautiful. It's just perfect. It's honestly, I have loads of P250s in my inventory at the moment, but this one would top the lot. The curving colours, it's just all spectacular. It's currently £10 in factory new at the moment, but I think the factory new tool will drop to around £4 to £3 over an extended period of time. And a factory new field tested, which is probably going to be the most commonly bought, I think will be about £6, and definitely worth the investment, because this thing is absolutely beautiful. Time for another disappointing skin. Frankly, this AK does really disappoint me because it's just a mess. There's so much on it, it's hard to concentrate on. I don't know why Valve picked this when there were so many good other options available, like the Cyrex. And there's something that I've forgotten, probably a Hyper Beast or something. But this is just messy. There's way too much on it. It's way too expensive to render it actually a good purchase. And I would much rather buy something like an Aquamarine Revenge or a Hydroponic right now. It's currently £130 in factory new, and I think it will drop to a price a bit above the cartel. So I think it'll be about £10 to £12 in factory new by the end. But I think people will start realizing that it's not just a new skin, it's actually a really ugly new skin. And I'm sorry whoever made this, but I'm honestly really disappointed with this. This kind of looks like a gun from some retro N64 game. It's really just, why? Why is this a pink? Why? I mean, why? Look at it! Just don't, alright? It's currently at £20 in factory new. This gun is useless anyway. It might make it look a bit better, but don't even use this gun. Don't even use this skin. Just no. No! Alright, just don't buy it. Please. For the love of God, it's not worth it. It's gonna drop, and I think it'll drop to about £1. Honestly, £1, £2, something like that. Because of how useless this gun is in general. And I don't know why they put it at pink. It's a waste of a pink, in my opinion. Could have had a 5.7. You know? Next up, we've kind of got a Half-Life-y feel type SSG. I think most people will take that as a Half-Life fanboy, fangirl type skin. Maybe a couple Half-Life names coming out. It's alright. It's a solid pink. It's nice to see an SSG in a pink skin, finally. It looks alright. It would have been nice to have something on the scope as well. It feels like it's leaving you lacking in satisfaction. Like, it could have been really nice, and I know there were better options out there as well. So Valve, please, go big or go home. This is alright. It's alright. I don't want alright skins. I would give it a 6 out of 10, honestly. It's satisfactory. I think I just contradicted myself. Whatever. It's alright. It's called the SSG Big Iron. If you can't read, I don't even know why I read it out. There you go. This is my first time doing a video like this. Don't judge me. Okay? But it's alright. I like it. Kind of. But kind of don't. And I nearly forgot to do the price then. It's at about £12 on the market. I expect the factory need to go down to about 5 or 6. Just because it's a pink. No other reason. Alright? Now time for the big guns. First up is the M4A1S Golden Coil, which could have been a very nice skin if only Valve 2 days ago didn't nerf the M4A1S. Now I expect this to go down to around £60 factory new, while the M4 is crap. And if a price increase comes, I think it might go back up to about 80 to 100 in factory new, just because of how nice this looks. It's definitely a challenger to the Knight, and I think if you put the crown sticker on it, it would look really, really nice. This skin is good. I would have liked to see it on the A4, actually. This... I just get filled with sadness and disappointment when I look at such a nice M4A1S skin coming out just after the gun is rendered useless. And that's why there is no market history for this item yet. Because nobody wants to spend that much money on an M4 that has a fire rate of an AK. It's just... why? Now it's time for the final skin of the video, and this is the USPS Kill Confirm. This thing is really nice. I really like this. The fact that it is a red and it's got the red skin is perfect. I love that. It makes it look really nice in the inspect, and I bet it looks hot in game as well. It looks really nice. It's a picture that pretty much sums up the USP while looking really hot at the same time. I like it. The factory new doesn't have price history yet, but it's currently about £30 to £60 on the other types. I think the field tested might have some history. I just don't look. combined it's around £50. I suspect it'll go down to about 20 in field testing at least in a few days, but it looks really nice. Definitely a competitor to the Orion. I think the Orion is the only good USB skin at the moment. And now we've got this, so I am very, very happy indeed. This is a 9 out of 10 from me, a very nice skin, and congratulations to whoever made this, because it's really nice. So concludes the end of the video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's been kind of interesting to make. This has been a first reaction to the skins actually. What I've been giving you is the first time that I've seen most of these. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you wanted to know a bit more about the case, they are community-made skins in the workshop that people have uploaded and Valve have chosen to put them in the game. So congratulations to anyone who got their skin in it. It's a very nice achievement. And the case itself is £4 at the moment. You can get this dropped without a challenge coin, and you know, earn yourself £4. So go out and play the game and get a drop now, guys, because I promise you, you won't regret it. My voice is really dry now from all this talking, so I don't think I can keep going for much longer. I am very thick. I almost forgot these shadow daggers. The biggest disappointment of the case, without a doubt. These things are weird, frankly. Very, very weird indeed. The animations for them are... they're like holding two big spoons. It's like you're just gonna dig your way into Counter-Strike. Like, I'm gonna dig myself out of long with my daggers. Just know, I think Valve have made a big mistake with these. There isn't enough surface area for the patterns to make them look so different and so nice that people will want to spend more money on them. Let me show you another example in a better wear. They're the Crimson Web Battle Scarred. Let's have a minimal wear Urban Masts. Like, that's just weird. I don't like them. I think Valve have kind of broken their rule of only being one entity, one knife, and I think they've made a mistake. This is frankly weird. It's like the Falcon knife. They need to go back to a standard knife, because these are... they're less than pleasing, put it that way. You guys may have some differing opinions. I haven't looked at all of these yet, because not all of them have been unboxed yet. But if you like them, let me know in the comments below. If you disagree with anything I've said, let me know as well. Or, you should do whatever you want. I don't like these knives, though. But it's up to you. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe and that kind of stuff. This is my first time doing a video like this, so I don't know whether it's been good. I don't even know how long it's been, to be honest. I didn't want it to be too long, and I wanted to keep it short. So I'm going to stop now. Yeah. Bye.